council meeting live on the internet. I don't know exactly how it works, but Crystal Caldera and City Manager Kinsler and a slew of staff have worked so hard, and Sandra Pasley, to get this going. So this is our first night, so let's see how it goes. And are there any specific considerations when you come to the podium, Ms. Caldera or Ms. Pasley, that we need to share? No? Okay, very good. So with that said, if you could please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, I greatly appreciate it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Agenda item number 2. Number 1, presentations. Annual Earthwise Living Committee report. We have Belinda Ely, chairperson, and counselor here this evening to present. Ms. Ely, good evening and welcome.
Yes, hello, Mayor and Council, and our fellow constituents here in Leon Valley. Thank you all for coming down. We are going to give our annual report for the Earthwise Living Committee. We're very happy that we have accomplished many things in the past, and we're kind of going to give an overview of all that. As soon as our PowerPoint comes up, then we can talk about it.
I know it was in our packet, so.
Yes.
And I got to read through it, so.
Well, I wanted them to see it as well. We do have it here on our screen. We
Okay.
just won't have it up there.
Do you want to continue, or would you like to wait? It's up to you.
It's going to take a second.
Okay, very good. We'll wait. There we go. Excellent.
Okay. So as you can see, this is our Earthwise Living Committee report for 2017. We have as our purpose to provide a report every year to the City Council on the activities of the Earthwise Living Day Committee, and this is the one for 2016-2017. As a background, our committee is made up of at least between 5 and 10 members at any given time. People are welcome to come and go as they please, but we always encourage volunteers all the time. And our prime recruit is our mayor. The mission is to develop a sustainable way of life. For example, we talk about household waste management, waste conservation, energy conservation, native planting in gardens, wildlife preservation, organic community gardening, our air quality, alternative energy sources, alternative modes of transportation, healthy nutrition, general environmental education, and rainwater harvesting. And this is just something that is very core to us. So our Texas Recycles Day, we offer every year now. We've started this in 2016. Texas Recycles Day is a statewide campaign, so it's in many areas. It aims towards educating and making people aware about the benefits of waste reduction and recycling. This year, our event was held, just this past Saturday. We had it on November 18th from 8 to 12. Can you move to the next one? Do you have another one? It was held at the Public Works Center at 6429 Evers, and we collected cardboard and paper, metal, small appliances. We also have collected large appliances in the past, batteries, recyclable batteries, car batteries, cell batteries, cell phones, all these kind of things, plastic bottles and bags, as well as glass. Oil, we had a lot of oil. As a matter of fact, I think last year we filled up the tank over there. We were pretty much overloaded. We even had barrels on the side that someone had just unloaded their garage load of oil. Didn't know we had that available, so that was kind of nice. And unused and old medications, that's very popular. As Chief Valdez has reminded me many, many times, because of our Texas Recycles Day and Earthwise, they have collected many in the past, upwards of 1,000 pounds of medication in between Earthwise and Recycling Day. And this year, they told me they recycled about 145 pounds of medication. So we're bringing it down in the neighborhood, but it's still being done. So again, we give a lot of educational material. On Texas Recycles Day, we did remind people that household hazardous waste are not collected on Texas Recycles Day. We do have that in a circular that we hand out, and we also put on e-news, which is done by a waste management company, and anybody can call them and ask for a pickup once a year from their household. And everything you have, just call them and they'll come by and pick it up for you. And if you have a neighbor or someone else in the community has it, y'all can kind of work together and hopefully get it from your house one time, and later in the year do it through their house. But one time every year you can have that available. Our Earthwise Living Day, wonderful event. Our committee plans and organizes this event annually. It's held on the first weekend of March each year in the Community and Conference Center complex, which is right there on Evers across the street, right next to the library. The event hosts speakers and exhibitors that promote the committee's mission. We have wonderful speakers that come down, wonderful demonstrators. We have many exhibits. We usually have about 45 vendors that come. And so we are well represented in the city, even out-of-town speakers. And approximately 200 to 300 people attend this event. And those are the people that actually are recorded. We have many more that never even write their names. So we just kind of have a variable of how many people attend. And these are some pictures that show some of the events that we've had there in the past. Like I said, it's very well attended and very well liked. It's indoors, so it's rain or shine. We always have a lot of people that come. This year, Texas Recycles Day was already held, like I said, this past Saturday from 8 to 12. And this year's Earthwise Living Day will be held March 3rd from 9:30 to 1:30. And our theme this year is going to be Hints for a Healthy Home and Habitat. And with that in mind, we're hoping to have specific vendors who come and demonstrators who are going to come and showcase rain harvesting, gardening and composting. We'll have a gentleman that's going to be down and dirty on the ground with a whole layout of a little garden and showing how to lay out irrigation lines, how to do your composting, how to do your gardening layout, hopefully with square foot gardening, which is a wonderful way to do your gardening. And we encourage everyone to come out and support us. Like I said, first Saturday in March, and we'll look forward to seeing y'all there.
Thank you.
Very much.
I appreciate it. Just wanted to add, it is a free event. There's no
Yes.
charge. And we have about 600 people that come, maybe 200 or 300 registered, but it's a great
Exactly.
community event, so we'd love to see you all out there. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Healy. All right. Let's move then to presentations number 2, recognition of promotion and pinning of new badge to Lieutenant Jim Garcia to the rank of Fire Captain. And I'd like to introduce our Fire Chief Luis Valdez here this evening. And Captain Garcia, and I'll be down in just a minute. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. It is with, I'm sorry. It is with great pleasure that I announce the promotion of our own Lieutenant Garcia. Lieutenant Garcia is a 16-year veteran of the fire service and has worked very hard up the ranks, from firefighter, serving as an engineer, and then serving as a lieutenant, most recently under the under the Fire Captain Oscar Valdez, who recently retired. Lieutenant Garcia holds an associate's degree in fire science. He's a master state firefighter. He's an advanced fire service instructor, advanced fire officer. He has an advanced fire officer certification, paramedic, swiftwater rescue technician. And Lieutenant Garcia has earned a commendation bar for valor for a heroic swiftwater rescue in 2015, and commendation bar for fitness in his leadership in the tower climb. He's a five-time climber. He is also a leader in our Distinguished Honor Guard. His experience is pretty impressive. Lieutenant Garcia was among the team that he led a team to the Wedgwood response in Castle Hills. He's worked some very large fires, Sierra Royale most recently, and he was also the incident commander on probably the biggest major vehicle accident we've had. It was a 13-car pileup last year on Bandera Road. We had a wrong-way driver plow into a group of people just sitting in a light, and he took command of that scene, and he ran it perfectly. Did a great job. The captain rank is the leader of the shift. And he's a leader in this department. I have full confidence in his abilities to moving forward, and I look forward to seeing him succeed. If he can go ahead and stand up here for me. It is a tradition that our loved ones pin our badges. We certainly want to recognize the love and support that our firefighters get at home. He's joined here today by his lovely wife, Carla. And in the audience, we have his parents and her parents and their 5 kids. He has 5 kids, so yes. Yes. Your family stand. And Carla, if you could do the honors. Yes.
You can't see her.
Now half of the congregation leaves. Thank you, Captain Garcia. Congratulations and happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. Yes, we're so proud of you.
That's more than half. That's more than half.
Tremendous support. Yeah. We're all by ourselves now. Okay. Yep, that's right. That's right. Thank you. You bet. Have a wonderful holiday. Be safe. Okay. We'll then move to agenda item number 3, citizens to be heard. Is there anyone in the chamber that would like to address the council? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and you have up to 5 minutes to speak. Well, we have Ms. Irene Baldridge that would like to say something, so we're glad to see you. Yes. 5 minutes, up to 5 minutes, yes. Good evening and welcome.
I have a question. Does our Public Works Department mow the sidewalk, the medians and left and right side of the highway?
Mayor,
Mow
Miss,
the grass and trimming?
Mayor, Miss Baldridge, they mow the median.
Median.
Yes.
This is the most outstanding work they do, and I think they need to be commended.
So too.
Okay, thank you.
It just stands out.
We will pass that along. Thank you.
To bring out
Well,
the Thanksgiving
you know, it's not like I
holiday and
didn't
drive through
look at
Leon
that.
Valley is
Oh, my
a sight to
goodness.
be seen, in my view. It's perfect.
You know when you're in Leon Valley, don't you?
Yeah, but the problem is it's only going to be overnight tonight, maybe. But it does look beautiful, and whoever is in charge needs to be commended.
We'll pass that on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm calling my other phone and I didn't bring that one. That's what happened. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ms. Alcacer. We're so glad you're here. She's joined us a little late, but better late than ever is what I say. Anyone else like to address the council at this time? Please come forward. If not, then we will move to the city manager's report. And thank you for that compliment, Ms. Baldridge. We appreciate that. Good evening and welcome, Ms. Kinsler.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor, Council. Good evening. So I asked Crystal to actually put up the Leon Valley website. If you were to pull up the website right now, if you were sitting in the comfort of your living room, that's what you would see, the live button right there at the top that she's pointing out in the green. We are live streaming this the meeting this evening, and so that's what you see on the website right now.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay? So that's how easy it is. Go to the website, click on the green button,
Click on the green button. All right.
right there at the top.
Are located on the website.
Uh-huh.
So right at the top, when it is about an hour before the council meeting, it'll have this green bar will appear just for a council meeting, and then you'll be able to click the button and
Okay.
see the meeting live from your home.
Okay. Now, after the meeting, each meeting will be archived.
So it
And
will
where
be
would that be?
published on this side here. If you take a look, if you take a look to your, if you take a look right here where it says video on the side of your meeting minutes.
Okay.
Right now, if I were to click on it, nothing would show.
Okay.
But tomorrow afternoon, when I get some time, I'll publish the meeting. I just want to make sure the timestamps are correct, in accordance with the agenda. And you should be able to click on that agenda item, like consent agenda, and it'll take you to that part of the video. And if you just wanted to hear consent, or if you wanted to hear the budget adjustment, then you would click on that item, and it would take you to that part of the video, and you could just see
Okay.
that portion of the video.
Very
You can
good.
watch the whole meeting.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Looking forward to this option. Yes. Councilor Jordan.
I had a question. I noticed when you pull it up, there's a delay.
There it is. It's a 15-second delay, and it's just, that's just the way it is. It's a 15-second delay from the time here to it go to the encoder and bounce back to here. It's live stream, but it's with a 15 second, I can't stop it. Or like if somebody were like, stop the video, and I couldn't do that, it would record all the way through. And if we had to make edits before the video is published, we can do that. But it goes all the way through.
Okay,
It's just a slight 15-second delay.
all right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Also wanted to give you an update on the Special Olympics, the Tip a Cop fundraiser. And I know Detective Terry Brooks is right back there. He's always been a big part of this. But last week at Bubba's Restaurant, we raised almost $1,200. Big thanks to Sergeant Gonzalez, Sergeant Udiales, Corporal Mandry, Officer Rivera, and Officer Evans for coming out to help on behalf of Leon Valley. Our city was the top fundraiser of all departments who participated. So good job to the police department. The impound lot will be open for municipal holidays, in case you're asked this question, with the exception of Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and the 4th of July. So there's going to be 4 days a year that your impound lot is not open.
Okay.
And those are the 4. Also, a congratulations to the fire department. I already sent you all this, but I wanted to share with the community because we're so proud of them. FEMA came and delivered this very heavy plaque that gives them the National Flood Insurance Program, CRS, the Community Rating System. As you all know, they were able to rate a 7. And in fact, there's the little 7 right there on the bottom. This gives a 15% reduction to our residents for their flood insurance. And we plan on working, certainly the fire department plans on working to continue to try to reduce that rating so that your residents get an even better discount. But that took this department almost 2 years to go through this process. And I remember walking in there the first day when we had everything set out on the tables, and there is a lot of information and a lot of detail and a lot that the department goes through just to get a rating. So big congratulations to the fire department for that. Chief Valdez did mention they were going to put this in place of their lost turkey trophy, so that's good. In your pre-city council meeting report, it stated there was 2 errors on the fire department section. Said there was a fire at Vista Del Rey on December 10th. That was November 10th. And it also said that a pedestrian was hit by a car on December 11th. That was November 11th. Thank you to Councilor Alcacer for pointing out those errors to me.
Okay.
I met with members of the Historical Society last night, and they are proposing a January 4th, 2018, 5:30 meeting for our next workshop. We're supposed to have a follow-up workshop regarding the Huebner Onion Homestead. That is the week that we would normally, the 2nd of January, we would normally have your council meeting, but we're not going to have one that week, and so that would be that Thursday at 5:30. Mayor Riley has checked with Councilor Martinez, and he's okay with that date. I wanted just to kind of get a feeling before we post it if the rest of you are okay with that date. It's January the 4th at 5:30.
For what? I'm sorry.
The workshop with the Historical Society regarding the
follow-up
homestead.
workshop.
Oh, okay.
Anybody have a conflict with that?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Everybody will be in town? That's what we're thinking, okay, great.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we'll go ahead and advertise for that, and we'll set up the room the same way we had it set up last time.
Thank you.
Yes, Councilor Edwards. So there is going to be a meeting November the 28th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at the Community Center, and it's going to be hosted by San Antonio City Councilor Anna Sandoval. And this meeting is going to be regarding now the SAWS water rate increase. And since we have a portion of Leon Valley on SAWS water, we're attempting to get the word out and make sure that we announce that as well. And so I hope that you all are able to attend that meeting as well. There will be a meeting, Councilor Jordan, I believe, is the one who recommended we have a follow-up meeting regarding the pavilion and what we were doing over there at Cherry Leaf and Poss, or proposing to do. That meeting is going to be held on Saturday, December 9th at 9 o'clock right here at City Hall, because We wanted it to be at the conference center, but it's being used.
Okay.
So it will be
Thank-
here at
thank
City
you.
Hall.
I had it at the conference center, so it's here at City Hall.
And I think it's because I told you it was going to be at the
Okay,
conference center.
thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
The next city council meeting will be Tuesday, December 5th, right here, 6 o'clock p.m. City offices will be closed this Thursday and Friday in observance of Thanksgiving. December 2nd, from 8:30 to 11, the library will host the Breakfast with Santa annual event. December 4th, that Monday, from 6 to 8:30, there at the Conference Center Green Space, we will have the annual holiday tree lighting. There will be a concert by the Northside Schools and a visit from Santa. December 22nd to January 1st, city offices will be closed, and there are no committee meetings scheduled in December. And with that, I'll stand for questions.
Okay, very good. Are there any questions for Ms. Kinsler this evening on the city manager's report? Okay. Seeing no one, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. We'll move then to agenda item number 5, which is announcements by the mayor and city council members. Councilor Edwards, do you have any announcements this evening?
Yes, I just want to once again thank all the citizens who joined us this evening and wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and thanks to all city staff for all the hard work.
Excellent, thank you. Councilor Alcocer?
Thank you. I'm sorry I was late tonight. I was with a friend at an emergency clinic, and we were there for many hours. Anyway, she's all right, but, and I'm wearing sunglasses because I had an eye procedure, and these type of lights bothered me as much as the sun. So next meeting, they should be gone.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Councilor Jordan?
Just thanks everyone for coming out, and have a happy holiday.
Thank you. Councilor Ely?
Yes, I did want to mention that during our event this Saturday, Texas Recycles Day, we had some special little guests. We did have our own Leon Valley Cub Scout troop, our pack come down, Troop 484, who've helped us in the past with fire hydrant painting and such. They came down because they were trying to earn special merit for one of their badges, and they have to do this if they want to progress on to Boy Scouts. It's a sustainability requirement that they have. So they came down to Texas Recycles Day to find out all about sustainability and recycling our resources properly, how to do that properly. So we were able to give them information on that. They were very enthusiastic and eager to learn, so we were happy to have them there. And they're also telling us already that they want to show up for our Earthwise Living Day. So that'll be exciting as well. They will have a bunch of little eager, sustainable citizens in the future. The other thing I want to mention is that we do have our our Leon Valley, Texas, Raw Vegan Vegetarian Society coming up in a month, December 16th. We may not be here before then, so I want to make mention of it now. We will have an herbal medic who will come down and talk about how natural treatments are possible, and talk to people about what their needs may be, what they may be able to find useful. And we're hoping to have a cooking demonstration that day by a soon-to-be-named famous chef. So we'll have that available soon and on the website and some flyers. And thank you for coming out. Appreciate everybody coming out today.
Okay, thank you very much. Just a few things. I wanted to thank Leon Valley Elementary for inviting me, and actually Chief Joe and I think the police department and the fire department came to their annual career day last Friday, and that was a very successful event, as well as the Veterans Day. So I was at Leon Valley 2 Fridays in a row, but it was an excellent program, and I thank them for the invitation. It was an honor and a privilege to be there. Also, Chief Joe Savaggio invited me, and Councilor Jordan was in attendance last Thursday night. We thought this was a very unique approach to working with our churches, and so I think there were about 6 pastors there, and so we brainstormed on how we could work together as a community on identifying needs of people who were less fortunate, that needed food and clothing and actual, Christmas gifts. But then it went from there to how can the police department educate their churches to be resilient in times of a crisis, as we experienced with the Sutherland Springs shooting. And so I thought it was a really good meeting. Councilor Jordan, would you like to add anything? I thought it was very encouraging. And we ended it with Chief Joe setting a meeting for Thursday, December the 7th at 6:30, I think here at City Hall, to educate the pastors on what they need to do in order to resist any kind of a attack at their church. So, they also asked for regular drive-bys at their church services, which the chief has responded that he would do that. So I just thought it was a very positive meeting, and I look forward to working with the area churches. Councilor Jordan, what would you like to add since you were there? And I appreciate you being there as well.
Yes, just the same. It's good to see the cooperation between the city and the churches. They have the mass of people, and they have the pulse of the people, what issues that might be going on in the community that they may not come to City Hall and to the city officials about. So it's good to collaborate and have that conversation going.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And then lastly, just happy Thanksgiving. We have a lot to be thankful for, and I wish each and every one of you a safe and happy Thanksgiving, and see you the following week. All right, thank you. Then we will move to the consent agenda.
And Madam Mayor, if
Yes,
I may.
you may.
I'd like to move with the approval of my co-counselors, the item 7.1 into the consent agenda.
Okay,
Second.
all right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Then the regular agenda item 7.1 will be moved to the consent agenda. So we have a consent agenda items 6.1 through 6 as well. And may I have a motion to adopt those?
I move that we approve them as written.
Okay.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Councilor Alcacer and a second by Councilor Edwards to approve the consent agenda items 6 in its entirety and 7.1. Yes. Any further discussion? Yes.
I did want to have an additional amendment to that, because I did speak with Secretary Pasolé earlier about some corrections to some of the minutes. So, as amended.
Okay. There were minor typos. Okay, so we have a motion and a second with
Correct.
Ms. Ely's corrections to the minutes. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? The motion does carry. All right, very good. Thank you. I mean, I thought this was going to be a quick meeting, but that was really quick now. Nina, thank you for being here. That was a surprise, I'm sure. We're glad that you're here. All right, so the last agenda item before adjournment is citizens to be heard. Anyone left that would like to address our council, please come forward. And again, state your name and address for the record. Okay. Seeing no one, then if there is no objection, then we move to adjourn today, which is November 21st at approximately 6:36 on the 21st of November. Thank you all very much. Happy Thanksgiving. Good evening. Yeah. I think I beat your record, yes. Did I? Okay.
Wasn't that a good one?
Okay. 6:36 p.m. Awesome.
Monday.